Hi guys, it's me, Jeannie, the Witch of Boise, and I'm here to do the monthly tarot forecast for July 2023 for the collective. So before we begin, make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below, tell me if this resonates with you or if there's a specific date that you're looking for. These videos are how I get my card of the day that's featured on my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. That happens every single day. TikTok I've been slacking on, but you know. But you'll see those in my stories. And these videos are how we get that. So if you're wanting to do a private booking, unfortunately my books are closed for June and July, but they will be open August 1st. So if you want to head over to my website to look at details of bookings or gift cards or my Etsy store, go check out www.witchofboise.com. And my Instagram is Witch of Boise. All my handles are Witch of Boise, all one word. So let's get right into it. So for the collective, we have, which this was also featured on my channel, the collective's yearly tarot forecast, which gives us what the 2023 year is, as well as each month. So for the collective's July card, it's going to be the Ace of Cups. And so the Ace of Cups is a really beautiful card. It's the beginning of really emotional love, and this can be not necessarily romantic love, but it's like your cup is overflowing and it's the beginning of something really, really great emotionally, which is perfect because we are in Cancer season right now. And then for our 2023 card, it's the Lovers as well. So with those two, this is like the summer of love for a lot of the collective. But this can also even be like not necessarily like a romantic thing. This can be just the summer of like self-love too. So there's a lot of emotions that are going, and it's a lot of relationship stuff. So this is really, really beautiful energy and a really kind of a good start to kick off our July with. So it looks like we have a total of 6 weeks of July. 6 weeks. So I am just going to cut this deck and put these back in there. The Ace of Cups and the Lovers, just in case they want to pop up again. So my surroundings and maybe even the background noise is a little bit different. I am visiting family right now in Florida. So yes, be jealous. It's beautiful here. It's very warm, but it's nice to get reconnected and, you know, hang out with my family that I don't get to see very often. So this has been just marvelous so far. Okay, this has been pretty well shuffled. I have to hurry too. I always have to hurry. But my camera that I usually film on is not letting me film for the full amount I usually get. So I gotta not gab. So if I'm kind of rushing through like I normally do, that's why. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And then we'll do discard pile. Now I'm just going to pause this just for a second. Okay. I didn't want to like start this whole reading and then like be low on my battery. I'm very professional. Okay, so let's just get going with this. We have Saturday, July 1st. And that's going to be the Page of Rods. So the page, and this is also the Page of Wands. So the wand energy can be travel, can be flight, but with this being in the reverse and being the Page of Wands in reverse, there might be something where you're looking for good news, or you are awaiting news and hoping for good, and it might not go the way that you're wanting. It doesn't necessarily mean bad news, but it just means that it might not be the good news that you were waiting for. So it could be something that's different. There could be a delay in travel as well. So just kind of keep that in mind. But again, like my first thought was, it's not bad news. It's just like different news. It's not what you were expecting. All right, so then we have the next week. 2, 3, 4. That's a stretch this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Okay. So for our next week, it's going to be Sunday, July 2nd. That is going to be it's 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So there is a imbalance here. This is an energetic exchange. A lot of times it's like also monetary, like donations and charities and things like that. And so there's an imbalance that's happening. And if you feel like you are needing either financial assistance or energetically you're not, everything's kind of closing your way, that's because you need to make sure that you're open to receiving and you are also giving as well. The thing is you need to make sure that you give to receive. And a lot of times with this card, I always think of volunteering, giving your time. This can also be donating things. So if you've outgrown or a style's not yours anymore, that kind of thing, it's time to like declutter, and like that's going to really open up that energetic exchange, especially if you have good intentions of it. You're not just doing it to be like, well, I'm ready to receive stuff, so I'm going to do this, but it's doing it out of the goodness of your heart. All right, then we have Monday, July 3rd. This is also the full moon in Capricorn, and we have the 9 of Wands. And 9 of Wands is a little bit of a defensive energy. So there's something where there might be a wall up, or you might be going through some things that you thought were that you've been dealing with for a while, and this is a card saying it's not over with. Don't give up, but it's almost over. So you just want to make sure that you are taking care of yourself, and also just knowing like don't lay down your defenses yet. Don't stop fighting for what you believe in or what you want, and the fight's almost over. So just kind of just keep that in mind. Keep everything in mind, I guess. Also, just so you're aware, if you do follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, you will see these in that stories like I mentioned earlier, but they'll have also an additional reading as well, so you can definitely follow me for that. All right, then we have July 4th, 2023, and that's on Tuesday. And we have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man's a really interesting energy. This is actually my 2023 personal card of the year, and it's almost a stagnant energy. But the thing is that you have to pause and look around, and it's not about doing action per se. It's really kind of like looking at things from a different perspective, and then you're going to get as much information in order to move forward. This card is also like a spiritual transformation card as well, because you are turning your life upside down, and things are going to start to change in that sense. And you're going to finally get out of your rope, where if you see it, you're going to get out of that rope that he's hanging from and be able to walk and be normal. Just things like are just a little bit off kilter. Then we have Wednesday, July 5th, and that's going to be the 6 of Swords in reverse. So the 6 of Swords in reverse is an energy where you feel like you're kind of going in circles, and it might be something where you're trying to maybe get away from the drama, that you're trying to get towards more peaceful energies, or just trying to get out of something. And this is also mental too, because of the sword energy. but you're just kind of spinning and going into a circle and unable to move forward. So you have to get that mental clarity in order to like, okay, I need to go like forward and stop kind of like going into the past and things like that, or like getting stuck in a cycle and you just kind of keep repeating it mentally. All right, then we have Thursday, July 6th, and that is the Page of Cups in reverse. So the Page of Cups in reverse it's kind of the same energy with the first, which is the Page of Wands, but this is like an emotional message. So maybe you're waiting for someone to, it's like a message of the heart to respond, or to initiate contact and things like that. And this is just a card that's telling you like you're going to wait. Like it's not coming. So if you're wanting an answer to this emotional message or whatnot, you need to initiate it. You need to start it. Then we have July 7th, which is Friday, and that is the Seven of Wands in reverse. So there might be something where you think that there's going to be a lot of energy coming towards you, and that you're going to have to like address everything. With this being in the reverse, this is like chill. This is just like, it's just relax, enjoy yourself. And especially with the wands is like passion, career, creativity too. So this can be for our creative friends, maybe that you are feeling a little bit not as inspired, or that your ideas are kind of coming up dry essentially, and it's okay. The thing is that it's a good time to like take a breath and rest and take one thing at a time. And you don't have to be like in this stressful, like, oh my gosh, like, oh, what am I gonna do? And then we end the week on Saturday, July 8th, and that is the Star, which is a beautiful way to end that week. So you're already kind of having this like thinking things are gonna be crazy, and this is like a healing, calming, emotional, spiritual healing. This can also be physical healing as well. And it's dabbling into the physical and spiritual world. So it's a really beautiful energy. All right, so let's go on to the third week. That is Sunday, July 9th. We have the Eight of Swords. So things are starting to get clear, and I think the Star energy is like helping this. So the Eight of Swords in reverse is being able to see that you're not stuck in a situation, that you may have been blindfolded per your personal choice, and you're actually starting to see what the reality of the situation is. And it's really kind of understanding like, I have steps to get out of this, or to get out of a situation, or get out of a mental block, things like that. So it's really beautiful energy, and it's almost letting go of self-sabotage and negative thoughts and things like that. So this is a really beautiful energy to start off the third week of July. Then we have Monday, July 10th, and that's the moon. Beautiful energy as well, but also very sneaky, very interesting. The moon is a illusionary energy. So this is something where it's shape-shifting energies. Things don't appear as they seem. So you want to very much like make sure that big decisions may not be the greatest day to do that, because things might look a lot better than once reality hits. This is also the card when I get it in tarot where it's like, you want to know what's going to happen? Well, guess what? You're just going to have to experience it. And that's that moon energy, which is also, again, we're still in Cancer season, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. So our Cancer friends might be even more like influenced on that day. Right, then we have Tuesday, July 11th. And that is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a foundation. This can be with family. This can be with money. This can be with even inheritance and things like that, where you thought was really solid and it's just kind of on shaky ground. So you either need to correct this or see what that foundation, if it's worth saving, and fix it, or get steps to fixing it, or it's just a moment where you're starting to see those cracks as well. And sometimes with some relationships, it's better to just kind of walk away from it, where it's just not even worth it. And that sometimes is with family, sometimes it's with friends, but it's just, this is definitely a card where it's like things are not great in a foundation sense. All right, then we have Wednesday, July 12th. And that's the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this is not a day of multitasking. This is a day almost like the Seven of Wands. It's, you need to take one thing at a time. And there's one major thing that's going to be happening during that day, and that's going to be your focus, and it needs to stay that way. Everything else can stay to the sidelines, essentially. And you just have to make sure that you do one thing at a time and prioritize. Don't take on too much, but it's definitely not a multitasking day. One thing. Okay, and then we have Thursday, July 13th. And that is the Five of Pentacles, but in the reverse. So this is about abundance. There's something that's coming into your life where it might have been barren for a while, and that can be for some of us, especially with that Ace of Cups energy. It could be you're starting to get into a relationship, or your love life starting to see more abundance and things like that. When this is in the upright, it's more of barren, and it's more of like, just know that like it's going to end soon, and this is like, it's now. So take it, seize the moment, take it. Then we have Friday, July 14th, and it is the Magician. So the Magician is about manifestation. He is also about magic. He can be also about manipulation, and not necessarily in the bad way, but can be manipulation in the way of like, you can manipulate the life that you want to live because you have the power, you have the magic to do it. And so things, if you have that mindset and you have that mentality and energy towards it, you're going to start to see things click your way. Then we have Saturday the 15th. And that's going to be the Knight of Cups in reverse. Now this is there's a lot of repeat. This is the same thing that happened in June. We had a lot of kind of repeat energies. And with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, it's almost like that Page of Cups in the reverse, where maybe that there was a proposal or something, an offer that you might be waiting for, and it's not going into your favor, or you're not hearing from it. So you have to be the one to initiate it. So keep that in mind with these messages or things that you're kind of waiting for. This is definitely an energy where it feels like you need to be assertive and you need to go get it yourself. You can't just like the Cancer crab, just stay at home and wait. You know, you have to make sure that you are going out and doing it. You are taking that moment. All right, now we are at Sunday the 16th. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So this is another one where you're going to have a lot of options, a lot of choices, but you're not going to have to explore any of them. You're going to know exactly what option you need to choose. Then we have Monday the 17th of July, which is also the new moon in Cancer, and that's going to be the Four of Swords. And this is a relaxing energy. This is something where it's take it easy. For some of you, you might be even going on vacation or planning a vacation or staycation, something, but this is just like, take it easy, don't overwork yourself. Then we have Tuesday, July 18th, and then that's Death. And death is about an ending, not necessarily death, but it can be. I found out, and I don't mean to laugh, that's a nervous laugh, but it can be actual physical death. But a lot of times, at least in my personal experience with it, it's a death that you saw coming. It's not like like a surprising thing, you know. But most of the meaning of it comes from endings, and it's understanding that with endings becomes new beginnings, and so there's that transformation energy that's happening. Then we have Wednesday, July 19th, and that is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is about waiting. So there's something that you want to reap the rewards you've been working really, really hard towards, and you really want to get those rewards. Well, you still have to wait. Doesn't mean that it's going to be a long time. It means that you just have to wait a little bit longer, and then it will be ready. Then we have the Thursday, July 20th, and that's the Knight of Rods, which is Knight of Wands. A really fun energy, very flirty, flighty, fun. And that's don't take things too seriously this day. This is also travel day as well. But this is not taking things too seriously, so it's the energy of having a fling. Like, it's not anything serious, you're just having fun, and that's really that energy that's happening that day. Then we have the 21st, Friday, and that's the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So there is chaos that's coming. There might be a message or some sort of building up that you might be on a track to working for. So like maybe a business startup, things like that. But typically when it's the Page of Pentacles in the upright, it's very thought out, very methodical, very like planned out. This is not that. Since it's in the reverse, it's very chaotic. So just to be able to go with the flow, you might drive you crazy, and that might be something where you have to like rein it in and actually start to plan things out. But the energy that's going to be happening is like pure chaos. Then we have Saturday, July 22nd, and this is Justice. Justice is it can be about a couple different things. So it can be about legal matters. It can be about the justice coming to a head. The scales of justice are balancing itself out. And it's just knowing that if there's something that there has been injustice happening, that you never want to take it into your own hands, because with tarot and how it is, it's telling us that it's at work and things are going to start to balance itself out. Okay, now I'm just going to breeze through these, pretty much going to name them because I'm running out of time per usual. Sunday, July 23rd, we have the Eight of Wands. That's some slow energy, not quick. Then we have the 24th of July, and that's Monday, and that is the Six of Cups in reverse. And so that is about nostalgic energies, but like maybe not like romanticizing the past too much, and then you actually see the reality of it and you're like, oh yeah, it wasn't great. Then we have the 25th, Tuesday, and that is the Five of Swords in reverse. And so this is a loss that's going to feel like a victory. So it's just don't get too ahead of yourself on like, oh yeah, I got this and blah blah blah, because in the long scheme of things, it's going to turn out to be more of a loss than anything. Wednesday, the 26th, is the Three of Cups in reverse. So this is a time where you might be seeing your friends of who they are, who they really are. There can be some of the collective where they just see their friends as like, oh, all we do is party, and you're outgrowing them. It's kind of this like breakup essentially of like friends, or this can also be a canceled celebration. Then we have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords can be depression, anxiety, but it's the feeling of waking up from a nightmare and just knowing that it's not as bad as it seems. It could be a lot worse, and you have to put that in your mind. Then we have the Ace of Cups. That is on the 28th, Friday. So this is going to be a theme where it's going to feel like the entirety of July. So just keep that in mind for that day, because that's going to be a major theme of the month. Then we have Saturday the 29th. Hello, it's the Lovers, and this is a theme of 2023. So this is also choices and decisions that are being sent to you from the universe or whatever you believe in, and you have the free will to choose. And so there's going to be choices that are coming up, so you have to make sure that you are aware of that. Then we have the 30th, and that is the Four of Wands. So for some of you, you might be celebrating marriage or celebrating a foundation. It's definitely a celebration energy, and it's a good foundation with those four. Then we have that's the 30th on Sunday. Then we have Monday, and we are ending on the Hermit. And the Hermit is about spiritual exploration. It is lighting a light on the darkness that you may have forgotten about or that you didn't know about, and it's really about soul searching. So it's a really deep energy to really look within yourself and find that light. All right, guys, that is it for me. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, comment below, tell me if it's your birthday or if you have plans or whatever in the comments. I want to read those. Also, make sure that you do follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, anywhere, and it's Witch of Boise, all one word. Just search that and you'll find me. But yeah, so I hope you have a great rest of your day. I know I am going to have fun. It is hot as balls here though, but I'm gonna go relax. So I hope that you have a great rest of your day, a great July, and thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for all of your support over the years, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.